back again. This is August 24th of 2016, Wednesday. And you guys have probably been wondering where I've been. I know I haven't stuck a video up in a couple of days, and there's a good reason for that. Yesterday, I had some dental work done. I had a tooth down here that I had cracked on, of all things, a hard pretzel. And I went there at 2 o'clock to get it fixed in the afternoon, and I'm not a big fan of the dentist, period, so I was like totally freaking out before that. I get there, the guy starts working on it. Kid you not, it takes 2 hours of work in the dentist chair. I am not ashamed to say I was pissed by the end, and I knew there was nothing they could do about it. You know, they were having trouble because it was a deep crack, and he had to get it, and you know, probably the best thing would have been to do a crown, but unfortunately I found out my insurance that I purchased 6 months ago doesn't cover major dental work until a year out, so I had no choice but to get it filled. But good news is it worked fantastic. The guy was very happy. He thinks it was a good job. Should hold for a good long time. So I guess that was kind of like the light at the end of the tunnel there. But oh man. You know what, guys? If you want to, if you feel comfortable doing it in the comments section or send me a personal message, tell me your dentist horror stories. But suffice to say, I did not feel like doing anything yesterday. The day before, I was really busy. I had a couple of jobs I had to do. A friend of mine asked me to come over and help him move some stuff. So I've just been really busy, and I apologize. I haven't done enough of these vlogs for you, because I know a lot of you guys like to see them on a daily basis, and I do try. But unfortunately, life happens, and it's not always possible. Couple of things I want to do definitely today. I went over to my buddy Jeff's house yesterday, and just found he likes watching my vlogs, so hey Jeff, if you see this one. I got some more computer parts from him and some other things I want to show you guys, and I'm not sure what else we're going to do today. I know that I want to run out again to the thrift store, probably not going to have too much. It's funny, they've had the same like 6 computer towers there for about a month now. They're all like older Pentium 4s. I think one is a Dell Dimension 3000. They had a compact DC 5000 series, the full tower one, not the micro tower. And then they had a couple old Gateway, no, not Gateway. They had one old Gateway that I'm thinking about buying. It's almost exactly like my Pentium 3 Windows 98 machine, and that one's only like going to be $5, so I may go ahead and pick that one up today. And they had a couple Dell Dimension 4400s, really old systems, but it's just funny to me they're not marking the prices down. They're all sitting right about $15, $20, and they've been there for at least a month now, and they're supposed to mark this stuff down every 2 weeks, but I guess they're kind of getting behind. And I'm just laughing. I'm like, nobody is going to buy these computers, and you know, because they're not old enough to be vintage and they're new enough to be useful. They're just like right on the cusp of being just old garbage, and that's pretty much what they are now. So we'll see what happens. I'm gonna go back there. I want to see if any of those are gone or marked down, because there are two towers. If they're marked down, I might pick up. One is that old Gateway, the Pentium 3. I think that was a Essential 450. So a 450 megahertz Pentium 3, which would be really nice to have, because I can also play some of my older DOS games on that. That's not too fast to play things like Commander Keen, Duke Nukem, Doom, stuff like that. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to pick that up today for $5 if they still have it. But I'm going to go ahead and bring you guys over here. I want to show you a few of the things I got yesterday, and I will talk to you in just a minute. Alright guys, so please ignore this mess. This is something else I'm working on that I'll talk about in a future video, but I'm going to start with these. These are some laptops and netbooks that I got. I think I showed you guys this in a previous vlog, but I just want to reiterate. I got the Gateway netbook, and I haven't really done anything yet with these. I'm going to go ahead and try to work on these today. This is just one of those little Gateway netbooks. This one definitely needs a memory upgrade. This one is that HP laptop. This one is going to be pretty much ready to go, though like I said, I got to do something about that hinge there. Got a couple Dells under there. These are those Latitude D640s, I think that was. Let me see, 6400s, and yeah, I'm going to be working on these today, at least trying to get blow maybe 2 of these out there. They all have Windows loaded on them, so basically what I have to do is finish them up, put antivirus, some anti-spyware on there. I do want to run a hardware check on this one because I have a hunch the hard drive in here might be weak. So this one I'm going to do like a, I'll probably just run drive fitness test, DFT, on this just to make sure the hard drive is good. But other than that, these should be good to go in the next couple of days. I'm going to probably list those in a bit. I am selling this laptop, and I can't remember, one of you guys said you were really interested in this one. Basically, I find I don't need it. This is that HP that I picked up about a month ago. I've done some upgrades to it, put some better software. It's got Office on it now. It's got antivirus, anti-spyware software. I'm actually selling this one. I think I'm asking $300 for it, which I think is pretty fair because when this came out 6 months ago, this was like a $700 system, and you guys can see the specs on there. Just pause the video. Pause the video if you want to see what this computer has in it. But I mean, it's a decent laptop. I would prefer to sell this locally, but I mean, if one of you guys was really interested in it, then just shoot me a personal message. But the system works great, and I've had no problems at all with this. Alright guys, well, this is the bulk of the stuff that I got from Jeff yesterday. I'd mentioned to him when I was over there that that I was getting pretty low on video cards, and he hooked me up but good. I'll start with this. I told him I also needed a few desktop power cables, so he gave me like 6 of them here. And this is not from him. This is actually something that I had purchased to go with some of the video cards. So go ahead and put that to the side. So let's go and take a look at some of these video cards. This is kind of an interesting one. This is a VGA DVI combo card. This one is this is ATI Radeon 9250. This one's 256 megabytes. This goes with something else. Whoop. Some of these are starting to fall out. I'll go ahead and put that down. These are, I think, 2 or 3 HD Radeon HD 8490s. These have got 1 gig of DDR3 memory each. These are really good video cards, and they look like they haven't had too much use. Good way to tell if a graphics card's been used a lot. Go ahead and spin the fan. If it spins freely and doesn't stop right away, then the bearings are good, and that's usually a good indication the card has a lot of life left into it, because these fans are not the best quality, and if a card's been used for any length of time, the fans tend to lose the grease in the bearings, and they'll start making like a grinding noise. So once again, that's kind of a little tip to you guys. That's how you tell if a graphics card's been overly used. Let's see what we got here. Got a few hard drives here. I'm not sure what this one is. Let's take it out and see. Got a... This is a 1 terabyte. Looks like this one's from 2009, Seagate, which you guys know is my absolute favorite hard drive. Got a 320 gigabyte Hitachi drive there. Let's see what we got here. Another Seagate. This one's a 160 gigabyte. Let's see what year that's from. 2011. Wow, that's pretty new. That's pretty late for a 160. Must have been a specific use, probably from the tech center or maybe an office. Got a few cards here. This one is not marked, but just by looking in here, I can tell these are Radeon HD 4550s, which are really decent cards. I actually used those quite a bit in the past. Same thing here, another bag of these 4550s. And these all use that special DNC, or I can never remember the name of this connector, but basically what you have to do is you have to connect one of those cables like I showed you. Connect one of these. This end goes in here, and then it gives you either 2 DVI, 2 VGA. And I think there's actually a an HDMI version of this. I'm not 100% sure though. Oh man, so many different cards in here. Let's see what this is. This one is not marked either. This one's this one's got dual VGA. That is so retro. Oh my gosh. I wonder what card this is. This is some kind of NVIDIA card. I believe this is probably an FX 52 or 5500. I'll have to plug that in the system to be sure, but we tried to look at this one the other day, and well, it does say that it's 512 megabytes, but other than that, it just says video 348 PCI twin. And this is actually, wow, this is actually a PCI card. So something like this I could throw in here to test if I needed to. So yeah, that's pretty interesting. More of those same cards. These are those Radeon 4550s, which again, very, very good cards. Well, I think there's a pattern here, right guys? Take a look at all these cards and then look at the list. Sure enough, more ATI HD 4550s. Now, this is actually incorrect. They're 512 megabyte cards. I have plugged these in, so they're a little bit better than that label states. Let's see what we got here. More of the same. Yep, these are also 4550s. I didn't realize that I had all these same cards. Okay, these are a little different here. These are NVIDIA GeForce 310s. Again, have that same front connector, but once again, decent cards. And like I said, if you guys really want to know how old your card is, go ahead and spin that fan real quick and make sure that the bearings are good. And if they are, they'll tell you that really hadn't been used very much. And last but not least, some more of those ATI Radeon HD 4550. So lots of video cards that should carry me far into the future. And I'll talk to you guys a little bit later. Alright guys, so a couple of things I want to show you that I picked up from my buddy Jeff the other day. This one I'm really excited about. This is going to make for an interesting video in the future. Got one of these LG Blu-ray drives, but this one is also, if you can read it right there, an HD DVD drive. Those of you that remember that format that kind of failed, that was put out by JVC back in 2008, 2009. What I want to do for the video is go ahead and put this in a computer and kind of give you guys a an idea of how HD DVD was worked and why it failed over Blu-ray. So definitely look for a video coming on this in the near future. And last but not least, also got one of these Xbox 360 HD DVD players. Now, I want to work on this because even though I don't have a Xbox 360, I believe there is a way to get this to work with a standard PC. So I'm going to be working on this as well. And I don't know, maybe this will make for some interesting videos in the near future. Well, I have a few things I got to do, so I'm going to pause the video here and we'll pick it up again a little bit later. So let's head downstairs. I want to see what the cats are doing. Last night was the first night we left Cassie and LT out alone all night. They seem to have done well. Well, here's Cassie. What you doing, Cassie cat? Let's get some light on in here. What? What you doing? She's been in a very playful mood today. Yes, she has, but she's doing well. I was able to brush her for the first time the other day, and she seemed to really enjoy it. One thing I don't like is she is stalking LT a little bit. Like you can see, she's here. LT is laying right back here, and generally she's somewhere in the vicinity of LT, but a lot of times she likes to sit right on top of the recliner there, and she's taking a very dominant alpha cat position. I'm not sure I like that because she tends to be a little bit on the aggressive side, don't you, little baby? Yes, you do. So I have to watch her with LT, but they have yet to fight, which is a good thing. I'm very, very happy about that. And LT seems to be shining up to her. Like, they'll get within a few inches of each other. They haven't really touched noses yet, which I would really like to see, because that would be a genuine sign of at least some affection towards each other. But on the positive side, LT is still very calm. She's not been hyper or anything. Like the first couple of days when Cassie was here, LT was unpettable. She'd be sitting right behind there, wouldn't let us touch her at all. Now she's really calm. So, you know what, we'll have to see what happens, but I think Cassie will wind up being a very good fit for this family. How about you, LT? Think she's going to be a good fit? Yeah, I think so, okay, too. So I wanted to give you a quick update on something I showed you from Dollar Tree about a week ago, and it's these Taste of the West mixed fruit cans. I asked one of the guys here, is this going to be a regular item? And he says yes. So if you guys really enjoyed these, if you guys tried these the last time I mentioned it, just know that your Dollar Tree, if they haven't gotten them yet, they will be getting them. And once they get them, it should be a normal item. And these things are really, really good. They have basically what you see here, peach, green grapes, and the pears. So peach, green grapes, and pears. and they are phenomenal. Dad and I have been kind of addicted to them. And the good thing is they're actually decent for you because they're in light syrup, which means they're not packed in a lot of sugar. They're actually packed in, I believe, pineapple juice. So not only can you eat the fruit, you can actually drink the juice that comes with it. All right, guys, we'll see how this works. I'm actually filming this in the car with my Sony DCR TRV 280. I kind of figured I'd pull this out of the mothball fleet. I want to kind of use it a little bit more because I'm afraid that if I just let it sit, the camcorder is just going to degrade. So I have it sitting literally right on top of my dash because this is way too heavy to put in any kind of mount. So we'll see if this works. I'm going to make some turns up here and we'll see if it actually stays where it's supposed to. I should have brought that little dash pad I have, and I actually have a pad that'll prevent things from shifting like that, but we'll see if this will work. One other thing I want to tell you guys, tomorrow, no, probably not going to be tomorrow, Friday, I'm planning on doing a review of that restaurant, Nick's. Basically, I talked to the waitress there, she's actually the daughter of the owner, and I asked her, would you like me, woo! I didn't have a hunch that was going to happen. Anyway, I asked her, can I do a review? And she's like, yeah, I think that'd be great, because I know a lot of you guys ask me that are local, what places around here are good to eat, and this is one of my absolute favorites. I enjoy eating here so much. They have good classic American cuisine. They do have some Italian dishes too, seafood. It's pretty much a whole medley, and the owner, Nick, is phenomenal. He also makes some very, very good soups. One of his specialties is the vegetable beef, kind of like the one I do at home, but man, his is like 10 times better, and all his soups are made from scratch. He does vegetable beef, chicken noodle, he does navy bean. Sometimes he'll even do a she crab soup towards the weekends, which is also out of this world. So keep a lookout for that. As long as everything goes well, I should have that review up, I'm hoping, by Saturday. So I'm going to pause the video right now because I don't think this is going to work too well. All right, guys, I don't know why I did it, but I did. I bought this HP that was been sitting at the thrift store for the longest time. To be honest with you, I think I did it because it was starting to bug me that it had been there so long. This is that HP Compact DC 5100 series. It's got a Pentium 4 Hyper-Thread processor, and it was designed for XP, but it says it is Vista capable. I don't know much about it other than it is complete. It takes DDR2 memory. See, it's got a lot of USB ports. It's got 6 USB ports in it. I gave, you ready for this, guys? I gave a whopping $3.98 for this. They had marked this thing down so far, it was unbelievable. I just couldn't resist, and let's see if I can do that one-handed. You guys can see inside, the caps look all good in there. It's got, I believe, an 80 gigabyte SATA hard drive. It's got a just a regular IDE CD burner, nothing super special. I know that I cannot put a dual core processor in this, but I figured this might make a great system for backup to my music server. I think what I'm going to do is load all of my music on here. Maybe I'll throw in like a 160 gig SATA drive, and this will be a backup for that. But for $4, basically, I knew I could not go wrong with this system. Well, I'm going to end the vlog here for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Please continue to remember to like and subscribe. And as always, have a blessed day, everybody.